three. Hello, this is Fred for Metalops. Hey, we say in Swedish, Fred from metalops.com and Metalops TV on YouTube. And I have a guest from the band Lik. We go to Stockholm. I know a bit Stockholm in Sweden. He's going to introduce himself. Please, what's your name? What do you do in the band Lik?
Je m'appelle Tomas, and
Thank
I
you. Merci.
I play guitar and sing,
And
if you
sing.
call it
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You are four in the band, and yeah, you
Yes.
sing and you play also guitar, rhythm guitars, or lead guitars, or both.
Both, but I
Oh,
prefer to play rhythm guitars, but
ah,
sometimes melodies and stuff like that. Yeah, sure.
yes, yeah, because to sing at the same time it's not easy.
No.
Okay, and you come from Stockholm. Okay, the band was founded in 2014,
Yes.
14, yeah, and yeah, we follow you with on Metal Blade Records. It's a fourth album. It's out now. It's called Necro. Ah. So yeah, the fourth album, and we can say you play more maybe in this new stuff, more death and roll music. Maybe in the past it was more a bit more aggressive, and this new album I find it's more in the crossover death and roll. Typically after this album of Entombed, Wolverine, Run Blues, and to the right, Shoot Straight and Red. Do you agree
Okay.
or not? Do you know it was a
Um,
goal or not when you recorded the Necro with the guys?
it was not. I wouldn't say that we play death and roll, but
Okay.
it's up to the listener to decide, of course. But yeah, it's more from the first two Entombed albums that we take
Mm.
inspiration.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just to go before, just to go late, before to continue,
Yeah.
I have to say hello from Marco Raro from the Antid to you, but to you and to Lik, to the band. He says
Nice.
hello. Voilà, Marco, because I
Cool.
interviewed him for the Anti new stuff a few days ago, and we spoke about the Swedish metal scene, and he says
Cool.
we speak about Lik at the end, and he said, "Oh, say hello to." He said, "Who? I don't know, but it's Thomas." You okay? Because you
That's
are
lovely.
friends. Yeah, you tell me more. You are very connected. You know
Yes.
very well Marco Aro in the
Yeah,
past and
yeah.
the Anti guys. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. I know him very well. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
you
really
rehearse
cool.
maybe together. You play live maybe together. You come from the same place in Stockholm, or because it's
No,
something.
we actually started work. We worked together and then
Okay,
formed some kind of. We have never rehearsed together, or have we? No, no.
yeah, not in the same local rehearsal room, not in the same place. Okay, to rehearse. Okay, but yeah, yeah, you know very well. And
Because you were talking about Lawrence McRoy, right?
about Marco Arro from The Haunted, and you, Marco Arro from The Haunted.
Oh, Marco
Oh,
Aro.
excuse me,
Okay.
I have an accent.
Cool.
Marco, The
Yeah.
Haunted, the singer. Excuse me.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played with him in the Resistance actually. Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, we spoke
yeah,
about this parentheses, the resistance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it could be Peter Dolving, the performer. Maybe you think about that. Peter Dolving also. Peter Dolving,
No,
the former singer.
I thought you actually said McRory, and that's the guy who produced the album. So I thought you were
Ah,
talking about him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Lawrence
yeah.
McRory. Him I know from way back. Yeah.
Yeah, Marco Arro, singer of the
And now
Haunted,
you say
because we
Marco
spoke.
Aro. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
In general, I used to interview Jensen, Patrick Jensen, and this time
Mm.
Alain Gloon is too busy, so it was Marco Arroz for interviews like you about Lik.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the new stuff of the Haunted? Have you heard the single
Not
Warhead?
really.
No, not
I
at all.
have
Just
no.
once. Okay. Very classical, The Haunted, very straight,
Cool.
very
Yeah.
straight, direct. Okay, let's speak about Necro, but just parenthesis about the Swedish metal scene. Uh, of course, in the many years, many decades, we have a lot of good stuff from Sweden. There is a Göteborg scene, Malmö scene, but Stockholm scene. There are so many bands, but maybe few these last years, maybe less. There are less bands like in the 90s. We were focused on Sweden. And especially now in Stockholm, could we say there is a competition challenge? between the bands, or it's okay, you are friends in the metal scene? It's because there's sometimes.
I don't know. I don't know that many bands from Stockholm actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but the bands that I know we are really kind to each other, and there's no fighting and no
Okay.
competition. I would
There are
say.
no
Yeah.
competitions to book to find some gigs in your country,
No.
small country, and to export your music because there are so many for us. There are so many Swedish metal acts, very legendary. That sometimes I say it's not easy for a new band because you exist in 10 years to find your place and your sound.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a small scene, like you say, and
Yeah,
I don't think there's room for fighting and stuff like that. You
yeah,
play in your band, and it's if you're good, you get gigs. If you're not good, you won't
yeah,
get gigs. So I
yeah.
don't. Yeah.
And the goal is to export your music. That's why you signed also on Metal Blade Records to export
Yeah.
your music abroad.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So the story of Lik, quickly. It's a group of friends in 2014. You were busy. You had the other side projects. You speak about the resistance. Oh, what was the idea with Lik at the first when you founded the band? It was to pay tribute to Entombed, maybe before Lars Goran Petrov died.
We started because me and Chris
Yeah.
started rehearsing. He asked me if I wanted to jam with him, and we were like thinking about jamming some rock or whatever. We didn't know what to do. We just to play something, and then that sounded like shit, and it turned into death metal. So
Okay.
that's how it started. Yeah.
And after you
And
find the two other guys.
sorry, the two other
After
guys.
you find to the
Nille, I've known Nille for ages, so I just asked him when we started making songs. Me and Chris. Uh, we need someone to play bass, right? Yeah, so I called Nille, hi, and he was out playing somewhere. I don't know. And I was like,
okay.
hey, I just started a new band. We're playing death metal. Do you want to join on bass? He said, yeah, I want to join the band, but I'm not playing bass. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, yeah, we still had to find another bass player.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But we
Okay.
didn't need one for recording because Nille did all the bass in the in his early days. And then I asked a friend of mine called Johan who I played with earlier. So he
Yeah.
started playing bass in the band, but he was never in the band. He just helped out live and stuff like that. He didn't record anything. And then we
Okay.
met Jocke on a tour that we asked him if he could double with us because we didn't have a bass player and he played in Over Torture at the moment. So we toured with them. So it's like 6 tour. We played a few dates, like 6 or 7 days or so in Germany. And
Okay.
we asked if he could double and play with us first and then Over Torture played. And he said, yeah, why not? It will be fun. So yeah, we
Okay.
connected so good in all the bands. So that was just great.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Joachim Antman plays bass since 2019, and he also plays in Bloodbath Live, if I'm right. Joachim Antman. He plays in
That's
Bloodbath
correct.
Live.
Yes. Yeah.
And Niklas Sandin, not Niklas. There are so many Niklas.
Yes.
I think about the Niklas in Dark Tranquility,
Yeah,
but
sure.
no.
Yeah. It happened
Uh,
before.
yeah. But Niklas Nile Sandin plays also in Catatonia. I'm going to interview them soon. He plays
Okay,
also
cool.
in
Yeah.
Catatonia as bass player.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here in Lik, he plays now guitars with
Yes.
you.
Then
Okay.
if you're going to interview Catatonia, you're going to have to say hi to Catatonia
Yeah,
from me.
and not from Marco Aro.
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna book very short, very soon. Okay, about this new stuff, Necro. Yeah, once again, yeah, Entombed is a huge influence, but not only. Maybe Dismember, Grave, Nihilist, very demo. It's all this stuff will inspired you also, not only
Oh yeah,
Entombed.
the things that we grew up with, I guess.
Yeah.
For me, it's like for both. I think for like Dismember is the number one band.
Yeah.
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 Sorry, soon, but yeah, it's Dismember, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you said, lots of other bands
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
death metal. And
That,
that's
Unleashed, Grave, reference too.
I like Carcass.
Yeah.
Carcass is also good influence in the music. We have a lot of an autopsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, stuff like that that are a little bit more. It's like not saying it's like easier, groovier. You know, I like Morbid Angel and stuff like that, but it's not groovy. It's more technical and and Lik is more straightforward.
Lik, what does it mean, Lik?
It means corpse.
In Swedish, in what?
Yes, it's Swedish. It's called a Lik.
Because
a dead body. A Lik. Yes.
Okay. It's funny
it's
because
not a guitar lick.
Guitar licks. It's because.
But it's more like
leak.
A
zombie.
Leak.
Leak. Okay.
Yes.
I just know tack and hey in Swedish,
and
like
now
I
know
said.
Tack and leak.
Not to be confused. And it's fun because I recently watched again on TV the horror movie produced by the English Danny Boyle 20 days later, and the new movie is coming in June 20 years later in June, next June. Cool. You know that? You like this stuff of movies?
I love it. Yeah.
And you know the new one on cinema is going to release in June, but it was recorded in France, in Normandy, outdoors, only with a mobile phone, iPhone 15 version.
Cool.
Only with mobile phone outside.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true.
I didn't know that. Yes.
And it took place 20 years after the first one.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. I don't know the story, but it will be also about leaks, zombies, and dead bodies.
Great material for songwriting.
Yeah. Also, Necro, it's the same rule. It's about leaks, about corpse, dead zombies.
Yes.
Tell me more about maybe we can see the cover artwork with the hand, like Thriller in Michael Jackson music video.
Well, it's not from the Michael Jackson is great though, but we
Michael Romero, maybe.
The cover art is done by Jens Olsson, a guy who is a tattoo artist, and he just reached out to Joachim, the bass player, just out of a chance and saying, "Hey guys, do you want a cover and stuff?" And we were looking for a cover artist, and we wanted color this time. We wanted it before, but now we want color this time.
Okay. In the past it was a black and white only.
Yes, because it's gonna be for us it's fun, So and then we reached out to a couple of people, and then he had reached out to us. So Joachim just said, "Should I just ask? Say why not? Just try and see. Send us something and show us what you have, and what you got." And and we were sitting in the rehearsal like we need something like zombie flesh eater cover, with a hand coming up of the classic zombie thingy, and then we want with like a tombstone saying Necro and stuff like that. So that's basically, and just so Joachim did a sketch on his iPad, really simple. Sent it to him.
What's the name of the artist? What's the name?
Jens Olsson. Jens, like
with a J. Okay.
Jens. And then O-L, I think it's O-L-S-S-O-N.
Okay, it means in Swedish, son of all. Son
yes.
of all. Okay. And there are two guests on this new stuff, Necro. Two vocalists, two singers, Nick Holmes from Bloodbath, Paradise Lost, on the song, on the 7th track, In Runes.
Yes. He's not really singing. He's just doing a spoken word, like a voiceover.
Yes, narration, exactly.
And it's fucking brilliant. He's so cool. Yeah.
That's why
he sounds like an evil Ming or something from Flash Gordon or something like that. Yeah.
I love it. And maybe it was in relation with Nile. Your bass player who know him. In Bloodbath.
I know him. Oh, well, yeah.
You know Nicole.
I just sent him a text and asked if he wanted to play. Sing things.
He says, okay, yeah.
He's super cool and very kind. Yeah.
But it's fun because in the past he didn't make a lot of side projects, and since last year he have a lot of projects. Bloodbath, he respawned Host with his colleague guitarist.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, I forget the name. Guitarist.
Greg.
Yeah.
McIntosh.
Yeah, Greg McIntosh. Yeah. So, but this featuring, but there's also a female singer on the song.
Yes, Linnea Landstedt from Tyrannex or
Tyrannex, yeah.
Age or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What does she do? She sings on the 5th track. Morgrat.
The 5th. Yeah, I don't know the track numbers. Yeah, the 5th track. It's called Morgrat. It's about a female necrophiliac. So we wanted to add some spice to the part where it's supposed. The part is written like in the head of the killer. Yeah. So we wanted to add that as well on top of my vocals. So it's like really, really scary stuff. And it sounds really good. And it made the song 100% better, I would say.
Yeah.
So that part, I love that part in the song.
And how did you work to your sound? Because did you buy a Boss pedal effect made in Japan HM2, or you use a digital pedal board special effect?
No,
How did you create this sound, this typical Swedish sound of death metal?
Yeah, the Lawrence McRory, the producer, he is fixing all that stuff. But we have the HM2 pedals, and I used the 5150 head. So a 5150. Together with the Marshall 1960A cabinet, and then you have the HM2 pedal, and that's a great combination for death metal.
And no special pickups on your guitars?
I don't know. I have a guitar with pickups. I don't know what kind of pickups.
You are not.
It's more in this. It's more in the hand than in the. I would.
Yeah. And the amplifier.
But Lawrence McRory does all the magic with the sound.
Yeah. And the amplifier, it's with lump or transistor amplifier.
The PV5150 is a tube amp.
Tube lump.
Yes.
Yeah, more warm.
You don't know sound. The 5150, the Van Halen.
Yeah. Okay. But at Entombed, did they use this kind of amplifier on this?
I think Entombed used like an old PV Bandit or something. It's a small speaker, and I don't know.
Yeah, not Mesa Boogie or stuff like that. No Mesa Boogie.
But I guess it could work as well. But I have this setup that works so good, so don't have to change it.
and you with your pedal Boss HM2, it's made in Japan of the 80s, end of 80s.
Yeah, it's original HM2 pedals. Yes.
I have one, but it's made in Indonesia, the last stuff. But I
think I have 90s. One made in Japan and the other one is made somewhere else. I don't know. I really don't care about that stuff. It's just they sound good, and I just play with them. But live we play with the Behringer, the pink pedal instead, because I don't want to bring the HM2 pedals.
Yeah, to travel with that. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Okay. A few words about the single Deceased. It opens the album Necro. Yes. There is a music video about Deceased. Tell me more about this song Deceased, and why did you choose this first song as a single from Necro? It's a label. It's a label. Yeah, all the songs are good. It's a label. The label. We choose.
The label only said that you had to pick 3 singles, so we picked 3 singles. Yeah.
Okay.
It was Nille Joachim's choice. All the singles is Nille and Joachim's choice. They chose them.
Okay, and what will be the second and third singles? You can say. Coming.
No, they've already been out. The first single was War Praise. The second one is Morgrat, and it was Deceased. Yeah.
Okay, War Praise. You say Morgrat, and after Deceased. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Yeah. And what are your favorite songs you are going to play live? You have made the set list, but now you have 4 albums. It's not easy to choose.
Yeah, it's not easy at all. You have to take away some really cool songs to fit in some new songs and stuff like that, and play something that we haven't played before from the old albums.
Yeah.
But my favorite at the moment from the new album is Worms Inside, I think.
Ah, yeah,
Number
like
4.
yeah. And sometimes
Really fast one.
it's interesting because sometimes I'm a bit surprised. I said at first it was it's death and roll, but sometimes I like doomy, very heavy parts with guitar leads in the second part of the songs. For example,
Yeah.
World Praise, there, and may think World Inside. There are a second part more heavy, not doomy, but very dark and with guitar leads, and the rhythm is less speed.
But we wanted to make more songs that weren't just skank beat all over. So we wanted to have this
more variety, to put more variety.
because of the live situation. We wanted more songs that are not just skank beats. So we needed something else. That's why there are way more of those tracks on this
with
one. But I think
breaks.
it's cool. That's a really good, I think it blends together well with the album. All the songs are put together well. So I think it's a natural evolution of the band or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I came back to Entombed. Did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know in the past personally Lars Goran Petrov? Personally, yes, I knew him. I interviewed him several times, and at the end with Fire Spawn and Entombed AD. But do you know the guy Lars Goran Petrov?
I talked to him, but I didn't really know him. Chris, the drummer, he knew him. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. It was a tragedy.
That's
He died
horrible.
too young.
Horrible.
After he made at the end Fire Spawn and Tomb AD. Of course there are problem of the name, but you know Alex Elid, you know Alex Elid and Ulfus Ederlund? No, especially.
No.
Okay. So what's the plans? Can we hope to see you live in France? What are the plans for Lik? Live show, live summer festivals in France?
Yeah, we
in
have
Europe?
some summer festivals. We haven't really gotten there yet. We have some stuff booked. We play in United States first. The first gig is in the end of May in Maryland Death Fest.
In Italy, USA. Okay.
Yes, the first gig, and then we go back home, and 3 days later after that we play our own show here in Stockholm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have like Summer Breeze, and we're going to Hungary, I think. We're going to Czech Republic and stuff like that. Yeah.
And no French show, no French festivals.
I think
Hellfest,
there was some talk about Motocultor.
This year, next year.
I don't know. There was some talk about it, but I'm not sure what happens.
Okay, if you go to Motocultor, I will be there like every year, and Hellfest also.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Of course. And I wanted to ask you last thing. I forgot. But do you know some French metal bands except Gojira since Olympic Games? Do you know Massacre, Lord Blast, Aggressor, stuff like that? Merciless.
Is Aggressor from France?
Yeah.
France.
France. Yeah.
They are okay. That's cool. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I don't really look up where bands are from. I don't.
Yeah.
If it's good music, I don't really. It's all right anyway. I don't really care. So
listen to Merciless, but not the Swedish band. Merciless with a Y. Merciless, French band on Osmos Productions. Signed on Osmos Productions. Very good stuff. Death metal.
Oh yeah, Osmos. Yeah.
Merciless. Very good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a Y. Merciless with a Y.
Merci. With a Y. Merciless. Yeah. Merciless.
Like the French word, merci.
Yeah, merci. But this way. But Merciless, with a I, it was a Swedish, but Merciless with a Y, it's French act. They are still active. They are still active on signed Osmos Productions, like in the past, Immortal or Marduk.
Okay.
But so I have to. Are you satisfied of the first reactions since the album is out of Necro? You check on internet, or you don't care? You see on internet?
I check on the internet. I think it's fun with the fans' reactions. What they think about it. It's the most important. first of all, that we are happy with it, and when we are done being happy with it, and we are tired of hearing it, we have to let it go, and then it's out in the world, and then you see the reaction, and that's really fun, and it's been really great.
Yeah,
it's been really, really great, actually. So
okay, what do you want to add? And what do you want to add to conclude to the fans, to the French fans, because we are waiting for you in France, and all people who are going to see this interview? Last words?
My last words is we never been there and played. That would be really, really cool, because we didn't even know that we had French fans.
Yeah,
French fries we've had, but not French fans. So that's really cool, and I want to say that thank you so much for the support.
Yeah,
that's without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. So it's really cool.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Tomas. And I will say hello to Catatonia. I don't know, Jonas, or your colleague. Maybe it will be your guitarist.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't choose. Sometimes I can choose, but well, I'm not complicated. I choose the first one available, and it's okay. Okay. Sometimes they are all the band. Sometimes depends. Surprise. Very surprised. Okay. Take care. Thank you very much. And Necro is out on Metal Blade Records. I will put the link of the music videos. And I thank you very much for this interview. It will be out very, very soon on Metal Ops TV on YouTube.
Really cool. Thank you so much.
Tack in Swedish. Bye bye. Take care, Tomas. Thank you very much.
Bye.